Hey everyone, quick update. For some reason, cutestuff's Fiverr link wasn't working for some people, so we decided to just create a new email for her. If you're wanting to hire her or have questions about editing, feel free to reach out to her directly at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter PobZombie. Huge thanks to PobZombie and the rest of my Patreon supporters. PobZombie reached out asking for a deck built around Archelos Lagoon Mystic, but left the theme up to me. Now, before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Archelos Lagoon Mystic is a 4-mana 2/4 legendary turtle shaman. As long as Archelos Lagoon Mystic is tapped, other permanents enter the battlefield tapped. As long as Archelos Lagoon Mystic is untapped, other permanents enter the battlefield untapped. So Archelos is both a ramp piece and a stacks piece in one. We want to make sure he's untapped on our turn, but tapped on our opponent's turns. Now, that made me think it would be fun to run this as a Convoke deck, which means we need lots of creatures, either tokens or various other creatures. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Opulent Palace, Zagoth Triome, Overgrown Tomb, Breeding Pool, Watery Grave, Undergrowth Stadium, Rejuvenating Springs, Morphic Pool, Deathcap Glade, Dreamroot Cascade, Shipwreck Marsh, Woodland Chasm, Rimewood Falls, Ice Tunnel, Haunted Mire, Tangled Islet, Contaminated Aquifer, Golgari Rot Farm, Simic Growth Chamber, Dimir Aqueduct, Bajuka Bog, Field of the Dead, 5 forests, 4 islands, and 4 swamps. I know that not everyone is a fan of bounce lands, but they become a lot better when you can play them untapped. Nissa's Expedition, Sakura Tribe Scout, Azusa Lost But Seeking, Burgeoning, Exploration, Nature's Lore, Farseek, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Ranger's Path, Springleaf Drum, Loam Dryad, Soul Ring, and Black Market Connections make up the mana ramp for this deck. Chord of Calling, Endless Obedience, Toxrill the Corrosive, Meeting of Minds, Transcendent Message, Deadly Dispute, Tachyova Benthic Druid, Eureka Moment, Frantic Search, Mythos of Brokos, Sylvan Library, and Rhystic Study make up our card advantage package. Artistic Refusal, Lethal Scheme, Pile-On, Sundering Vitae, Pest Infestation, Assassin's Trophy, Leyline of the Void, Negate, Arcane Denial, Counterspell, Heroic Intervention, Return to Nature, and Ashiok Dream Render help us to control the game. Cyclonic Rift, and Toxic Deluge. I suppose you could consider Toxrill the Corrosive as another board wipe, but he doesn't work as quickly as the other two. Invasion of Segovia, Scatter the Seeds, Avenger of Zendikar, Scute Swarm, Rampaging Baloths, Talrand Sky Summoner, Grave Titan, Arasta of the Endless Web, Tendershoot Dryad, Chatterfang Squirrel General, Koma the Cosmos Serpent, Belagos Witherbloom, the Scarab God, and Philagi Wayfarer all help to support our plan to convoke as many creatures as possible. Ancient Imperiosaur, Astral Wingspan, Zephyr Singer, Villainous Wealth, Retreat to Coralhelm, and Retreat to Hagra make up the core of our deck. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources split between 37 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little high, but we're trying to cast big spells, so that's fine. 12 pieces of card advantage, 13 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 5 pieces of graveyard hate in Bajuka Bog, Return to Nature, Ashiok Dream Render, the Scarab God, and Leyline of the Void, 1 Sudden I Win card in Villainous Wealth, especially if we can combine it with Philagi Wayfarer. Now, we don't need Philagi Wayfarer to win the game, but it does make casting a ton of our spells easier. But this deck isn't designed to win out of nowhere. We're a grind fest, which is how most Sultai decks are. We've got tons of ramp, tons of spot removal, and enough creatures to recover from any board wipe that we don't bother countering. And if we can't win with big splashy spells, we'll overrun people with tokens, or landfall triggers. Do you have an Archelos Lagoon Mystic deck? How did you build the deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix Device, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Pob Zombie, Mark, Danny, Sandwich, and Alex. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.